Hi, welcome to your intuitive reading for the week of February the 12th. The cards that I've chosen for this week are the Native Spirit by Denise Linn, and the card that was chosen was the Shapeshifter card. So very pretty card. You can see the big deer, I think it is, in the field and the big full moon. And so I think that's really reflective of that. And so what I'm picking up from this card that we shift our shape throughout our lives, and we do it so that we can fit into situations and we can kind of blend in with the scenery around, like the deer is there in the hiding kind of almost, even though it's an open field. So we shift those things so that we can just fit in with people and fit in with situations. So I think that is relevant of what it's trying to say as far as that. But I also feel like as much as we are shifting to fit into our surroundings, we need to be very true to ourselves as well and be authentic. So if it's not really feeling good within your gut, it's not the time to shift into those situations, because you need to be true. And by holding back on that, then I don't feel like that's really being honest with ourselves and following our integral path that we've laid out for ourselves. I feel like the full moon is really important because I feel like it's a time to be, manifesting the things that we want and throwing away the things that we don't want in our lives. With the deer, I always get that it's about being gentle with yourself. So looking at the things around you and deciding, be gentle about how am I going to fit into the situation, and is it the right thing for me, or should I be moving on from here? I feel like with the shape shifting as well, that it is a real time that we are ascending in our path, in our spiritual path. And so we are literally shifting our shape and moving up and evolving. And so what does that hold for us? And what are we trying to bring in? And we really need to be, I think, sitting in silence with ourselves and looking at what do we want to bring in? What does feel right in our heart and in our gut for where we want to be going down this path? And what might be right for us might not be right for everybody else. And you don't have to be apologetic to people because you are not fitting into their mold, is what I am picking up with this. And that's the message that I'm receiving. So I think with the blues, it is definitely talking about the throat chakra, and it is talking about, saying your truth and speaking your truth and, standing up for yourself, those kind of things. I mean, we don't have to be negative or confrontational with people about it, but we do need to be authentic, and we do need to stand up for ourselves with that. So that's what I am picking up with that. And we will see what the book says. It says, you can be anything you desire. Let go of attachment to your identity. See the world around you with new eyes. Be malleable. Experience with different ways of viewing reality. See the point of view of others. If you haven't been able to manifest your dreams, maybe you need to shift the way you see the person or situation. Your native spirit wants you to know in earth-based cultures, shapeshifters had the mystical ability to transform into other forms of consciousness. It's said that these beings were not imagining that they were changing into a specific animal, plant, or stone. They could actually morph into another shape. Just because most people today don't think that this is possible doesn't mean that it's not true. This card chose you because it wants you to know that your past does not need to equal your future. Simply shifting your point of view or your belief system can bring an entirely new destiny into being. The journey. To deepen your ability to shapeshift, simply imagine that you're an animal, bird, plant, or stone. Make it as real as you can. Doing this deepens your ability to shift your beliefs and limiting decisions that perhaps have held you back from fulfilling your highest destiny. So that is your card for the week. Make sure you tune into our podcast this week. We have on Tuesday, we have Jamie Breeze, and she's going to be talking about animal communication. She's a psychic medium for deceased animals. So that was a really interesting conversation, as well as Natty Howard. She's going to talk about the self-healing code, and there's a lot of wonderful information in that as well. So we will see you next week. Thank you.